Hello, friends, and welcome. I just want to say thank you to all my old subscribers for hanging in there with me, and welcome my new subscribers. But if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload videos. Been back at it again. Yeah, some things I was missing on my preps or I was really low on, and I wanted to fill those gaps. So that's what I've been trying to do over the past, say, 2 weeks or so. So this is what I got. Target over here, BJ's, Amazon. So let's start, of course, down here. I got some water, the Target brand, the regular purified drinking water, and I also got some distilled water. This has gone up so much since I started getting this. They were 89 cents each. Now the drinking water is 99 cents each, and the distilled water is $1.19 each in my current, the closest Target to my house. So I got 4 of each in those. And then up here, let's start down here at Target. Something that I didn't have in my preps, or had very little in my preps, was instant coffee. I got these little packets. This is 7 in a pack. And I thought this was be a good barter item. Or even like a barter bag, because they're individuals. And then I also got a big one because hubby likes his coffee in the morning. I was thinking, we have all those canisters of the one you put in the coffee maker. What if our electric's out one day and he can't make coffee? So I thought if we could heat water, we have one of those single burner stove, little, camp stove sort of thing. And I thought he could heat water and make instant coffee. So I got a bigger canister, and then maybe this for like a barter item. I thought that would be a good thing. So yeah, that's one of the things I did not have in my preps because I didn't think about it. These are my candies. I just threw them in there because after all this, I need a little pick-me-up. I got some jumbo cotton bowls because we were open our last bag. Got some Epsom salt, another thing that was kind of lacking in my preps. I had one bag and I had one bag open. So I bought another bag because obviously it's not something we use that regularly, but it's a good thing to have in your preps. I actually have a big bag in my gardening stuff, but not in the house. So it was something that was on my mind, but not forefront in my mind. So got another one of those. Got some Tums. I got 2 different ones. I don't know what the difference is. One said gas relief included, and then I guess the other one's just the regular one. I got some gelatin because I have a recipe I want to try out using that. Got some iodine. You know what that's for. Got some alcohol, 91% and 70%. I have a good amount of these, but I just wanted to stock up a little bit more because we did just take one out. Q-tips. We were on our last thing of Q-tips. I don't know. Seriously, I swear. They are one-time use. I was going to say, they just use them once and throw them out, but that's what they're for. But yeah, we had tried to stop the glare from the window. We opened our last container of them, and I was like, so I got 2 of them. And these are the 750 count. They made more sense to do it that way. I got some candy, and this is to go in our preps. I like to keep a little bit of candy on hand just to have, and you can't say quiet them down because you put candy in a kid and it's like they're bouncing off the wall. So, and then I got 2 of the peanut butters because I know I have quite a bit in my preps, but we're eating out of that as well. And I just want to keep, when I see it, because especially peanut butter this size is hard to come by in my area. So I got 2 of those. That's the coffee again. And the rice is from BJ's. This is a 12-pound Uncle Ben's rice. I did have a coupon for this. This is why I picked it up. I thought I had a coupon for the royal one, the jasmine rice, but I didn't, so I didn't pick that up. I got a 2 Zatarans. We like this. I just do some sausages. And I'll show you how I stretch this to feed my family, because this, even though it says 5 servings, it's not quite enough to feed my family. So I stretch that too, and I'll show you how I do that maybe in another video. I found some more molasses. I wanted to have 8, and with these 2 it makes it 8. And they were the same price in Target as they were in Walmart. The Target I went to the other day, the Walmart I went to the other day, I actually they didn't have any more on the shelf, so I got 2 more, so that makes my 8. I got some of these Knorr sides. This one's chicken, and then broccoli cheddar. I want to try something with these in a little fun project coming up. I got some more egg replacers, and these were at Target. Everything so far has been at Target except for the rice, which I got at BJ's. The egg replacer, I got 2 of them because they were on sale. I don't know if they're trying to get rid of them or what, but I like these in baking and stuff. They're really good if you don't have fresh eggs on hand, or even with me, I'm like down to my last ones in my freezer that I did probably, I want to say about 6 months ago. I put some freezer, probably around Thanksgiving, just before Thanksgiving. I got that deal at Kroger's, and I put some in the freezer, and I also water glass some. So we'll see how that project's coming along. So I got some egg replacers just for baking and stuff like that. I got some more of the Tang. These are the big ones. These came from BJ's. I got 2 of them. And then they sent me a coupon in the mail. Like, seriously, I swear that I don't know. I'm sure they track what we buy, when we buy it, and all that kind of stuff. They had pumpkin, the 100% pure pumpkin. It was on sale, the 3-pack. It was $4.48, I think, on sale. So I picked up a pack of those. I have 1 pumpkin in my preps. 1 can of pumpkin. I'm like, no, that's not going to do. So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, that was one of the things I was kind of needed to fill that gap on. And then I got these at Amazon. I know some people don't agree with this, but I don't eat meat, so this is what I eat in replacement of that. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. Do what you do for your family. I'm doing what I do for mine. So I got 1 of the beef flavor. I was trying to get the taco, but it kept going in and out, and then the price went, it was like $20-something, and then the price went to $46. I was like, oh no, not gonna happen. So I got 1 of the beef, and then I got a couple of unflavored ones. These are Mother Earth, and these were a good price. So I can always flavor these up to taste like taco. So it's nice to get the unflavored one, because then you can flavor it any way you want. I got 2 of those and 1 of these, and the rest of my Amazon order is still in the wind. I've got corn coming. I've got so many things that were on that order that didn't come. I guess they're a little backed up, because usually when they say 2 to 3 months, it's here in a week. But this time, not so much. And then at BJ's, I got 4 more of my King Arthur flowers, because I am once again having trouble finding my flour, and finding my bread flour is non-existent. I've been looking the past couple of times I've been at BJ's, and they haven't had they had all-purpose, and it's just a little bit, and they haven't had any bread flour whatsoever. So the bread flour, once again, is nowhere to be seen. I should have looked in Target. I didn't. Maybe next time I'll go, I'll look in Target. So I'll look in Target for my bread flour. That's one of the things I did not look for. And then here at Amazon, books from Amazon, and yeah, I'm not sure about this one. It's something that Patera from Untitled Homestead mentioned. I skimmed through it briefly. Some of the stuff is like outdated. Like one thing they say about transferring a telephone line, like a landline, if you move into a new apartment, find out if you can keep that number and save you money with the reconnect fee. But who has a landline nowadays? I don't think I have seen a landline in a house for, I don't know, all the time I've been married at least. But some of the information in here is pretty good. Some of it is like common sense to me, because that's the way I was brought up. But I guess it's good. Like I said, some of it's outdated, but we'll see. I have a little bit of time before I have to return it if I want to do that. But I don't know. The jury's still out on this, so a lot of the stuff, like I said, I already know, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one, but we'll see. So that might be going back. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that one. And then this one was suggested by another, and I skimmed through it briefly. I'm probably going to keep this one because a lot of stuff in here I did not know. Some of it I did, a lot of it I didn't. So I'll probably keep that one. And then I got 2 paper maps of the United States, obviously, because that's where I am. These are going to be for bug-out bags. Hopefully kids won't need them. So just the 2 adults go in there, and I don't know if I want to, maybe as they get older you could probably put a map in a kid's bag, but these are for the bug out bags. And then I got 2 road atlas. They are for our vehicles. I have old one that I'm sure some roads are non-existent or have been upgraded, or new roads since then, and I wanted our other vehicle doesn't have one at all. So I bought 2 new ones for our vehicles, and they're nice to have because they very much more detailed than this map here. But this map is good for carrying in a bug-out bag. This is probably not that big. It probably could fit in your bug-out bag if you want to do this, something like this, because it is more detailed. But I thought those were good to have in our vehicles, not just for bugging out or just for everyday. Something's closed, GPS might not be working, your phone might be down or dead or whatever. Paper map is good to have. So that's my haul from BJ's, Amazon, Target, and I was glad to get some of the things to fill in the holes in my preps. On order is still trickling in. I got a pressure gauge for my 23 quart Presto canner, and just in case the gauge that's on it goes out, I wanted to have something that I could still use my canner, because my county extension does not attach those gauges, so I'm not sure where I would have to go if it ever stopped working. So I got this so I can use it without the gauge. And I also got 2 bottles of these. You obviously know what those are for. If you don't, I suggest you try to look it up. And then don't forget things like this water container here. I've had this probably about 4 years now. Never had to use it, but if I need it, I have it. Like my mother always said, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So think of these things other than just food in your preps, as well as books. Books can be really informative, obviously, but in a pinch, should the internet go down, should you not have access to Wi-Fi, or for whatever reason, you can't use your phone, you can't use your computer, these are great things to have. And they're inexpensive if you find them at the thrift store, like I did. This thing is probably about 8 years old, 10 years old when I picked this up at the thrift store. It is well loved. It was probably about this niceness when I picked it up, but still the information in it is really, really good. Also, this is another thrift store find. Nice to have in a pinch if you need to find something that you might not be sure of how to treat, like bug bites and that sort of stuff. Things really easy to treat at home if you know what you're doing. Same with this. This helps me to plant my sort of herb garden. I plant certain things that I might be able to use in my home health remedies. So that's a nice one to have. Nice skills to have if you ever need them. Nice to brush up on. As well as cookbooks. If you don't have access to what you're regularly using, like say maybe sugar, we might not have access to sugar, say in a year, and you might run out. How do you operate your ingredients without things you normally have? So these I actually picked up on Amazon probably last year, June or so. I'm pretty sure there's a, if you look, there's a video showing when I got these, but these are nice to have too. Some Depression era recipes, low sugar, taste just as good, and minimal and simple ingredients that you can use in your preps or in your, I use them just about, I pick a recipe out of these probably about once or twice a week or so, definitely twice a month, and I make it, and seriously, my family cannot tell the difference. So these are great things to, if you keep a lookout for in your search for preps in thrift stores, secondhand bookstores, that sort of stuff. Like I said, I got this about 8-10 years ago, and it's come in handy. So don't overlook your thrift store for preps as well. So another item that came from my Amazon order was this fuel tank, and it's 12 gallons. This is our second one, and we really like it. I bought the other one probably about 3 or 4 months ago when Alaska Prepper mentioned it, and I was trying to get a second one ever since, and they just came back in stock. So I got a second one, so we're going to be able to store twice as much gas. So this is what the tank looks like. It's a nice low profile. It has handles. It fits into relatively small space, and it also has a gauge to tell you what the fuel level is in the tank. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click that notification button to be notified when we upload videos.